Witnesses are career diplomats who describe back-channel dealings in Ukraine that could benefit the president politically. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
And I'm Christine Noel. Republicans argue the foundation of this investigation, it's what's really motivated by politics. Channel 2's Lauren Freeman joining us live in the newsroom with more on this. Lauren?
Christine, this is just the fourth U.S. Impeachment investigation against a U.S. president. William Taylor, the top U.S. envoy in Ukraine, testified that President Trump froze critical military aid to Ukraine in a bid to force a public announcement of investigations into his rivals, including Joe Biden.
To withhold that assistance for no good reason other than help with a political campaign made no sense. It could not be explained. It was crazy.
Ambassador Taylor added that a staff member overheard a phone call between President Trump and his ambassador to the European Union.
The member of my staff asked Ambassador Sondland what President Trump thought about Ukraine. Ambassador Sondland responded that President Trump cares more about the investigations of Biden.
Republicans focused on the timeline, arguing that Ukraine's President Zelensky didn't know military aid was being held up during his July call with President Trump, at the heart of the impeachment inquiry.
President Zelensky went on to confirm a number of things, that there was no pressure, that there were no conditions, that there were no threats.
And hitting the core of their defense of the president, Republicans noting that aid was eventually released.
He didn't announce he was going to do an investigation before the aid happened.
That is true, but only after Congress began an investigation. Only after the president's lawyers learned of a whistleblower complaint.
Moments ago, President Trump spoke about today's public hearings during a news conference with the president of Turkey. Here's what he had to say.
That this country gets put through that we have to waste this gentleman's time by even thinking about it, talking about it. I'd much rather focus on peace in the Middle East. And I hear that it's a hoax, and it's being played as a hoax. That's what I hear.
Ousted Ukraine Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch testifies publicly on Friday with 3 more public hearings set for next week.